There are a million ways to make money in the markets. The irony is that they are all very difficult to find. My goal on Wall Street was never to get rich but to stay in business. There's a big difference. If you're out of the business, you can never get rich. That's why you have to be especially cautious when you're trading a larger position size. I feel my success comes from my love of the markets. I am not a casual trader. It is my life. I have a passion for trading. It is not merely a hobby or even a career choice for me. There is no question that this is what I am supposed to do with my life. Michael Jordan didn't become a great basketball player because he wanted to do product endorsements. Van Gogh didn't become a great painter because he dreamed that one day his paintings would sell for $50 million. Being wrong is acceptable, but staying wrong is totally unacceptable. Make the calls. Maybe they won't talk to you, but I guarantee that if you don't call, they won't talk to you. Now it's no longer sufficient to assume that because you trade with the trend, you'll make money. Of course, you still need to be with the trend because it puts the percentages in your favor, but you also have to pay a lot more attention to where you're getting in and out. Charting is a little like surfing. You don't have to know a lot about the physics of tides, resonance, and fluid dynamics in order to catch a good wave. You just have to be able to sense when it's happening and then have the drive to act at the right time. One of my favorite patterns is the tendency for the markets to move from relative lows to relative highs and vice versa every 2 to 4 days. This pattern is a function of human behavior. It takes several days of a market rallying before it looks really good. That's when everyone wants to buy it, and that's the time when the professionals like myself are selling. Conversely, when the market has been down for a few days and everyone is bearish, that's the time I like to be buying. Another way to determine the direction of the general market is to focus on how the leading stocks are performing. If the stocks that have been leading the bull market start breaking down, that is a major sign the market has topped. Another important factor to watch is the Federal Reserve discount rate. Usually, after the Fed raises the rate 2 or 3 times, the market runs into trouble. If instead of saying, "I'm going to do this trade," you say, "I'm going to watch myself do this trade," all of a sudden you find that the process is a lot easier. Traders focus almost entirely on where to enter a trade. In reality, the entry size is often more important than the entry price. If you don't stay with your winners, you are not going to be able to pay for the losers. I discovered that you can't train people how to trade by just imparting knowledge. The key to trading success is emotional discipline. Making money has nothing to do with intelligence. Think of all the bright people that choose careers on Wall Street. If intelligence were the key, there would be a lot more people making money trading. Hold on to your winners and cut your losers. Buffett being penalized for underperforming versus managers riding the long side of the dot-com bubble is a perfect illustration of a common investor mistake. Failing to realize that often the managers with the highest returns achieve those results because they're taking the most risk, not because they have the greatest skill. In trading, 80% of your profits come from 20% of your ideas. But the fact is, the people who are really successful in trading are tremendously hard workers. You don't want to have a position before a move has started. You want to wait until the move is already underway before you get into the market. Kovner lists risk management as the key to successful trading. He always decides on an exit point before he puts on a trade. He also stresses the need for evaluating risk on a portfolio basis rather than viewing the risk of each trade independently. This is absolutely critical when one holds positions that are highly correlated, since the overall portfolio risk is likely to be much greater than the trader realizes. The idea that trading success is tied to finding some specific ideal approach is misguided. There is no single correct methodology. It is impossible to consistently outperform the market by using any information that the market already knows. Believe in the trade. On the one hand, you don't want the loss on the position to get any worse, but on the other hand, you are concerned that as soon as you get out, the market will turn around in favor of the liquidated trade. This conflict can cause traders to freeze and do nothing as their losses mount. Steve Cohen also had some useful advice about how to handle this type of situation. If the market is moving against you and you don't know why, take in half. You can always put in on again. If you do that twice, you've taken in 3/4 of your position. Then what's left is no longer a big deal. What can a losing trader do to transform himself into a winning trader? A losing trader can do little to transform himself into a winning trader. A losing trader is not going to want to transform himself. That's the kind of thing winning traders do. Excellence and achievement have a structure that can be copied. By modeling successful people, we can learn from the experience of those who have already suck. There is no single market secret to discover, no single correct way to trade the markets. Those seeking the one true answer to the markets haven't even gotten as far as asking the right question, let alone getting the right answer. One of the jobs of a good trader is to imagine alternative scenarios. I try to form many different mental pictures of what the world should be like and wait for one of them to be confirmed. You keep trying them on one at a time. Inevitably, most of these pictures will turn out to be wrong. That is, only a few elements of the picture may prove correct. But then, all of a sudden, you will find that in one picture, 9 out of 10 elements click. That scenario then becomes your image of the world reality. When asked what he thought the average trader did wrong, Tom Baldwin, who in the days before electronic trading was the largest individual trader in the treasury bond pit, replied, "They trade too much. They don't pick their spots selectively enough. Even a poor trading system could make money with good money management."
If you want to see us again,